great. Yeah, I'm 2 minutes late. Let me just check if the camera is fully, yeah, on the chair and the mat. Yeah, so today we are going to do a chair workout. Now, the best chair for this is, it doesn't need to be padded, it's a bonus, but it needs to be nice and sturdy because we're going to be coming up and down. Wooden chairs are good. The plastic ones with the little dip, with they're not so good. But use what you have got, and I'm sure you can figure it out the best way to do it. So let's start with nice open chest. Inhale, exhale, ski down. We are going to do interesting workout today because the chair is just amazing piece of equipment and we all have it at home. And so you can use it for toning, good stretches, and decent workout like Bulgarian split squats. So let's see how far we can get. We're not gonna use weights, but if you have got dumbbells and you want that extra added work, then feel free to use the dumbbells. So I will be maybe grabbing some. Okay, we're going to come into the twist. Get that upper body moving, opening side to side. Well done, good. And let's go into a squat, sending the hips back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We lift one leg at a time as we squat. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to squat and kick back. 1, 2, to activate the glutes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to do some kicks. Now this is when you can use the chair for the balance. Just hold on to it if you wobble. Okay, so let's go. But if you just want to challenge the balance, feel free to go freestanding. I quite like to use swing with my arms to counterbalance it. Okay, so here we go. Step back. We're gonna kick back and front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now take that leg to the side and you're gonna cross left and right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now let's circle with the arms and the hip 5 times backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you reverse it, including the circles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can definitely feel the standing leg is firing up as it's working hard to keep you balanced. Let's do the second side. So here we go. Kick it back and front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then go across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and circle with your arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. Well done. Shake it off. Let's go into the reverse lunges with the chest opening. So as we step back, I want you to really draw those shoulder blades together and elbows back. Here we go. 1, alternate. 2, see if you can drop that knee down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well done. Let's use the chair now. Step back to get a nice flat back and then just drop down the chest. Just like you're doing a down dog here, but the benefit is arms are elevated, therefore you can have your heels on the floor, you can have your legs straight. Hooray, hooray. So let's enjoy it and just pulse it here. Pulse it to open the shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we're gonna thread the needle here. Why not? So take one arm through and then reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, switch. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well done. Let's grab some water. Right, I'm gonna take my top off and because I'm getting warmer, and we're going to do a little bit of a core work, and this way you're gonna see what we are looking for as well. So when we're coming out into this position, we get that down dog as we did, but this is what I want you to learn. I want you to lift your heels, come on the balls of your feet. Now, see if you can round the lower back here, like a cat. Push the ribs close to the hips. Round, 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 round. Then you come here. Now, one more important thing. You need to make sure you're holding the chair right at the end, not in the middle on this one, yeah? So let's go again. So, lift on the balls of the feet. I really like this exercise because, I don't know, it just feels like if you get this right, it feels really good. And then you're gonna bring your shoulders above the wrists. Now you can see I'm on my tippy toes, but I wanna bring that head close to the back of the chair. So unless I do a push-up, but at the moment I don't wanna do a push-up. So I'm gonna walk my feet in, okay? And then I can shift with a straight arms and get the top of the head to reach the back of the chair. And now the feet are in the right place, yeah? So that's how you basically do it. You get into the position, adjust your feet, and then here you are. So go into the straight back bend. Lift on the balls of the feet, ribs to the hips. Keep the glutes, legs engaged. And see if you can get the crown of the head to reach to the chair. Hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can you see how good this is? Yeah, so here we go. So here we are getting a nice rest, nice back bend stretch, hamstrings, everything, shoulders. Then we're coming up. We're stretching the lower back by rounding it. Then we're starting to shift. Get the shoulders into the work. And then we shift more and more. And here in this position, your quads need to be engaged. The whole body, you're pushing the hands into the chair, separating your shoulder blades, and then take it back again. It's very slow, but really good work to kind of build up that muscle memory. So your body needs to know what you've got to be doing. Okay, shift and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna do 3 more reps of these. So take it into the stretch. Ripple through. Round like a cat. So basically none of this, yeah? Sinking hips. If your hips are sinking, that means maybe your feet are too far away. But like I said, if we adjust it right at the beginning before we start doing the exercise, the feet should be in the right place. Same when we're doing a plank. We find the engagement of the core in a plank, and then we adjust the feet. Yeah, find the engagement in a plank, then sort out the shoulders, and then adjust the feet to make sure we've got a good shift. And this is practically a plank here with a really good shift. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Doing this kind of shifting work on the chair is it's good because like if I put my, because you can hold it here and therefore you can work the shift and challenge yourself. If I put my hand like this, you can see I can't get far, even though my wrist extension is fairly good because I am working on this. How are you all doing? Take a little break. Thank you for watching. Who else is there? Tiffany, are you there as well? Let me know in the comments. If you are new, please hit that subscribe button. My challenge is to get a 5 new subscriber every live stream. And I hit it yesterday when I was live streaming my Pilates, okay? So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Because I've decided to start uploading videos onto my YouTube and creating more content. I'm back onto it. Not only the live streams, but actually the real content as well. Okay, so we are going to do a little bit of leg toning. So 30 seconds intervals. There we go. And we're gonna start with the kicks. Again, you can do these on the floor, but we've got a chair, so let's use it. Set it up so your standing leg is fairly close to the chair rather than too far. Yeah, here? No, so basically think where your hip is and bring the ankle underneath of the hip. I don't want to kick my foot, my foot should be okay. So we are going to go straight leg up, 30 seconds. Here we go. Up, up. That's it. Kick as high as you can. We're gonna bend the knee and do little pulses up. Try not to kind of, people tend to kind of open the knee to the side. Try to keep the knee pointing down to the floor and pulse it up. Oh, you can really feel it, this. Okay, we're gonna take this leg onto the chair and we're just gonna rock it. So this is gonna help to kind of, this is more like a mobility exercise and stretch the glutes and hamstring that we've been working. And we're gonna go straight into the second leg. Okay, let's go. Pump it up. Squeeze at the top. Little pulses. Feel the burn. Okay, and now take it onto the chair and rock it in and out. If you can't reach the chair, you can just literally do it with your hands on the thigh. Great, well done. Let's rest. And we're gonna just break down the leg work, leg toning work, I should say, with some push-ups and dips. So, let's start with the push-ups on the chair. So we've already practiced the shift. So this is exactly the same principle. So we're gonna ripple through. Now again, make sure you are holding the chair right at the end. So then you've got a room, okay? So this is a really good strengthening push-up. So you're gonna come up here. Feel free to adjust your feet again. And now I wanna get to the chair, but this time, as I shift forward, see if you can bend your elbows and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and return back. You should be shaking in that position because it's very, very, very strong. Even though it's so small. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you see? Now I'm not doing this. Elbows must be over the wrists. We're doing only 5 reps, so we've got 3 more to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ripple through. What's important that your core is engaged, especially when you come into this challenging. So adjust your feet, bring them closer. It's easier to do it when your feet are closer to maintain that rib to hip connection. Let's do 1 more. Shift, 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 shift. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Next, we are going to do the dips. Now, I am gonna go very, very, very low range because I need to be very careful with my bicep tendon. The push-ups, just about okay. No, actually, yeah, I think so. I will see tonight if I have overdone it on the bicep tendon because it will keep me awake. Last night I had a decent night. Night before, not so good. Okay, so now dips. I think I'm gonna go very low, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna go low because of my recovery on my bicep tendon. But please go as low as possible. Stretch your legs, yeah? But we're gonna go slow, okay? So here we go. So I'm just gonna go down here and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push back up. Lower down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I forgot to mention the grip again on the outside of the chair, right? Because again, we want to find a external rotation. This is the benefit of doing the dips on a chair compared to the bench. I will explain that once we finish. This is 5 reps. Little dip or deeper dip in your case. But for me, this is enough. Lower, lift, lower, lift. 2 more. We've got 10 then. Lower, rise. This is still quite challenging for those triceps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can feel the tricep burn. Okay. If you are doing this in a park on a bench, your hands have got to be here. See how forward my shoulders are to do the dips, which is fine. But when you've got a chair, you can wrap around your hands and look how much open that chest is. And you can really kind of retract and go into that tricep. Grab some water. And we're gonna go back to the leg toning. This time sitting on a chair. Okay. Take a seat, please. Sit on the edge of the chair. Do not lean against the chair. We are gonna start with the quads, and this can be quite burning exercise. "30 seconds, we're gonna lift it up and down. Let's go. When it beeps, we're gonna hold. I'm gonna pause it because, and I'm gonna count the hold. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feel that quad burn. Now go straight on the edge of the chair. This is why you don't want to have your arms on a chair. And then grab the foot and stretch your quadricep. And we're going to do the second leg. Here we go. Let's go up and down. So earlier on, when we were standing, we were working the glutes and hamstring. Now we flipped it around to work the quads. Nice isolated exercise just for that quad muscle, this one is, which is difficult to get. Quads, they tend to be part of like overall, lower body exercises. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What's the last number? Oh yeah, 10. Good, okay. Come across. And then bring the heel close to the butt and really focus on that knee pushing back. And stretch the quad. Good. So now we are going to go into the outer glutes. And so glute mid and min, and then plus the main glute. So you're gonna shift to the chair. You're gonna put one hand in the middle, one on the outside, lean forward, and we're gonna go out this way. So we're working first into the glute mid and min, so the sort of outside glute. Now this is important that you bring that knee back. So the knee is below your hip. You can see my shin is parallel with the floor, You can lean forward and you're just gonna go up that way, yeah? You're not opening the knee, you're not kicking the foot, you're moving the whole leg from the hip. Ready? Here we go. Yeah, make sure you've got it nice and firm and you should feel it in the glutes, the smaller glutes on the side. Little pulses. Well done. We're going to take a stretch. So take that working leg into the figure of 4 stretch. This is a nice way to kind of, when you're sitting at the desk, just kind of flip it over and then stretch those hips this way. And we are going to switch over to the other side. Let's go. Make sure you push that knee back and you move from the hip, not from the ankle, not from the knee. The ankle and the knees, they stay in the same position. You know, feel that squeeze at the top when you lift. I should have added a little hold, but hey, forgot. So let's just stretch it out and enjoy the stretch. We're gonna shift back. This time we're gonna go into the glute max, and just like we did before, but in the seated position, we are going to be going back and slightly up to activate that glute, that big glute muscle. Let's go. Hold it. Let's hold it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now we're gonna grab and hug that leg close to the chest. Shift to the other side. Let's take a little break. Yeah, and set up. And let's go now. Going backwards. Again, make sure that knee already starts underneath of the hip. We don't want to be moving that knee forward, okay? It's literally from here, back, 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 not forwards and back. Yep. You only got to feel it in that glute. It's another isolating exercise for the big glute. Okay, let's hold, hold, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to bring it up here. Okay, so this was more toning. And I said, I'm gonna work the legs a little bit more in a strengthening way. But before we do that, let's do some core, because core is the chair to train the core is really good. And I tell you why. If we do this exercise on the floor, doing it on a chair is gonna be more challenging. Why? Because this time we are able to bring the legs below the hips, so they've got to come from lower down. And that's what we're going to do. However, yeah, I think, yeah, you could go single leg, We're gonna do this twice. So what you could do, you could go just one leg only if two is too much. And then I'm gonna repeat it again so you can do the second leg. Okay, here we go. Make sure here we are nicely tucked so we're not arching like this. So bring that belly in again, ribs to hips connection. Ideally, I'm not leaning against the chair. I'm close to it, but I am not leaning against it. Feel that hip flexor work here as well. Well done, rest. This time we're going to, before we repeat this again, we're gonna now scissor the legs. So you're gonna come into that a little tuck, ribs to hips, and we're just gonna open and close here. Here we go. You try to maybe have your hands off the chair. Give that a go. That seems to suddenly be a lot harder to maintain this position of engagement. Okay. We're going to now go into obliques. So we're going to go sideways. Yeah, can you see how I'm bringing the knees to the side? Not the upper body. Upper body is still. Here we go, 30 seconds. You could do it again, kind of alternated leg as well if you want to, if it's too much to lift the two legs. Actually, that wasn't a bad exercise. We're gonna do that anyway. We're gonna do that a modification for this. So you're going to go like this. The reason why I like it, because it really kind of, it still activates your obliques, but opens up the hips. So let's do that. Alternate it, opening the knees to the side. You can again keep your feet off the floor. You may hear the clicky hips on this one. Yeah, I've got one here. Oh, that was actually challenging. Okay, grab water and we're gonna do back. We're gonna go back to that first one just in case you were doing a single leg, so you can switch to the other side. There we go. Okay. Knee pulse. The next step up for this exercise is when you are hanging vertically and you're bringing those knees up. This is kind of medium. So first you start on the floor, then level 2 is on a chair, and level 3 is hanging. And that's when you've got to really use your core muscles to lift the knees. Well done. How are we doing with the time? Oh my goodness me. Is it true that we've got 5 minutes left? Wow. Good news for you. I'm not gonna do Bulgarian split squats, which was this. Save it for another time. But we are gonna finish with a little cardio. Step up onto the chair and then we stretch out. And that's quite a good, yeah, we just want to raise that heart rate. And I think we're going to do that for a minute. A minute. There we go. So you're just going to step up, step down, switch the legs basically. Let's see how much heart rate we can raise on this. Ready, go. It's quite a lot of height, so there we go. Good, we could hold the weights, but you know what? Let's leave them alone. And just have purely chair workout today. Time flies by when you're having fun. And I'm gonna show you a really good stretch on the chair. The pigeon stretch is so much better to do it on the chair. If you're getting too tired, stepping up, just march on a spot. Bring your knees up high. There we go, the buzzer is here. Well done, okay. So, let's find that pigeon stretch. The best way to approach this is to bring the knee on the chair, then slide it in. Then you need to take that foot across and lower down, basically like so. See if you can get into this position. But this lowering, this pigeon on a chair really pulls across the outer glutes, the thigh. Try to stay upright, but if you need to be hanging on to their life just to stay in this position, that's absolutely fine, because the glutes are gonna get a decent stretch here anyway. So just stay here for 3 more breaths. Good, we're going to come up and find it on the other side. So knee, slide, foot, shift, see that? And then sink. And straight into this time 5 breaths, so I'm not talking, so we take 5 breaths. Well done. We are going to stretch the hamstrings. When you do your stretch, it's good to focus on the breath and make sure you do a belly breath this way. Going into the belly, not this. Chest breath, sucking the belly in on the inhale. If you are a chest breather, learn to go back to that natural breath, the breath we all been born with. Okay, hamstring stretch. You can hold it here, you can sink down. Yeah, let's do it this way. And let's take 3 breaths here. Now I find with people who are established chest breathers, it can be very difficult to suddenly breathe into the belly again. So if you find it really difficult to breathe into the belly, just every night before you go to sleep, put your hands on the belly and see if you can get that belly to rise whilst you relax and you move into that parasympathetic nervous system. Because that chest breath is just a stressful, fast, shallow breath. Okay, we're gonna switch over to the other side. And breathe. Well done. Let's take that forward fold. Open that chest, lower down. Reach with one arm, let it angle. Switch to the other side. Take a seat. Grab that chair and lift that chest. This is a beautiful chest opening, shoulder opening, bringing the breastbone forward. Release and then just take a little side bend. See, take this one arm across and side bend. Switch over to the other side. And then take it into the twist. You can grab the chair to give you a little bit of like extra lever there. And then switch over to the other side. Inhale your arms up. Exhale down. That's it, everyone. Thank you very much for joining me. Today I will be doing next Saturday and Sunday again. So yeah, join me then. Thank you very much. Bye everyone. I am off to do a free park yoga now. Have a good day.